Nimish Ganatra for the people.
Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Schiller, who approaches and stands to my right. Mr. Schiller, would you state your name for the record?
Bevan Matthew Schiller.
Okay, what are we doing?
Your Honor, I'd be asking to adjourn the probable cause conference. There is a bond violation that I assume the court has seen.
Yes.
So I did speak with my client regarding that. I did indicate to me that he did have a relapse a few weeks ago. He has begun going to, is it Narcotics Anonymous, NA meetings?
They're technically A, but it's kind of like a mixed group.
Right. So he's going to meetings. He's been to, I think, 7 meetings in the last about 10 days. He did provide me with some sign-in sheets to verify some of the later meetings. Additionally, it looks like Community Corrections has referred him to outpatient. He has an intake for that on July 15th, which he will be attending. He continues to test, knowing that those levels are going to reduce, but they will eventually be testing.
Well, I don't have levels, and I mean, I have 3 consecutive tests of fentanyl.
I read on.
When did you start this programming that you kind of created for yourself?
So he started attending the AA-NA meetings in late June after he had his relapse. He had thought that this was something he could manage kind of on his own. Then he
we're
has
going to have to
realized,
find something, Mr. Allen. We're going to have to find something else.
Judge, I'm going to ask the court to consider adjourning this and give him an opportunity to stay on the path that he's on. He has a referral for outpatient, which is not something that he was doing, and that was the recommendation of Community Corrections. If he's taken into custody today, that's going to derail the treatment plan that he has in place, and it's only going to delay
it to the extent it's a treatment plan. I mean, what it is it's his notion of what to do. But I've got 3 consecutive testing of.
Your Honor, may I say something?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
All right, Your Honor, he was at one point a high user. In that instance, it takes time for the levels to reduce. For the levels to reduce. We don't know what the levels actually are, but the report indicates that those can be sent out for testing to determine that the levels are in fact reducing.
If I look at this testing, I don't think he's ever stopped.
I have.
Because the first test, since this case anyway, because the first test, he is an unable or refuse. There's no test. And then 3 consecutive tests, he's testing positive for fentanyl.
And Judge, he reports the last time he used was in late June. Those numbers are reducing. If the court will allow him, there are going to be negative tests coming. He has an intake for outpatient treatment at Community
Fentanyl
Corrections.
won't stay in his system that long. That means he's continuing to use.
I promise you, it will be negative next week. When you're a chronic user, I read online that it can stay in your system for up to 4 weeks. I haven't been using in multiple weeks.
Somebody needs to come back with a plan for his release, but he's going in right now. You're not going to have three tests coming back.
The
like that.
levels are gone.
You can argue with me if you want. Bonds revoked. Defendants remanded. I'll set it over to next week, the 18th, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I don't have no one. I have no one.